Not the end of the world, but these things happen. And we like to be transparent on this channel, don't we? Mistakes do happen. What's happening? It's Ryan from R. Davis Electrical. How are we all doing? It's been a while, but we are currently at an occupied rewire today. We did start this on Friday. It's currently Monday as I film this. Obviously, rewire, occupied rewire, you get the upstairs lights done, don't you? Get in the loft, get the cables in, get it all rewired. Luckily enough for us, we could pull through the switch lines, blah, blah, blah. We've gone then to go and second fix the sockets, or not second fix, first fix the upstairs sockets. Hello, Casper. Hello. Gone to first fix the upstairs sockets. And we've got chipboard flooring, not floorboards, no. So yeah, really I should have checked when I come to quote it, but it is what it is. So now we are going to go and attempt to wire or first fix these upstairs, downstairs sockets from the chipboard flooring. And let's see how we get on, eh, mate? Yeah, remember, before we go, like, subscribe, turn that bell on if you haven't already. I think we are very close to 30k subs on YouTube, so that'll be much appreciated. And yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Right, so here we are. Like I said, this is an occupied rewire, but as occupied rewires go, it is very empty, so we are very happy with that. Yeah, so here we go. Chipboard flooring. And you see this little contraption we got? So I picked this up, actually this morning I picked this up. This isn't the Armeg one, this is the cheap Herbal one from Screwfix. But we're going to attempt to drill the holes out in the floor and then use these little, these are the Armeg caps by the way, Armeg caps, not cheap, but it's going to get us out of a world of trouble. Isn't it, mate?
That's right.
We have got some parts of the floor that have previously been taken up. So we know our rad pipes run there. So we can start drilling our holes in this chipboard to get cables in. Consumer unit is directly below there. So up, around, along the hallway. Living room is below the main bedroom there. Kitchen is below us here. Are we ready, mate? Attempt numero uno. So we are going to attempt to stagger where we cut these holes in the floor. So we've got our main section of the panel here already. We can drill through these joists. And of course our joists run across this way, so we need to, in theory, get to every single joist to drill holes through to get cables through. So we can drill through these quite easy enough. We can drill into this section of the floor from here. So then in theory we have to have one hole drilled out there, and then we can drill left into the joist that way and that way into the joist. And then from the next section, like I said, we've drilled through. So then we can drill another hole here, drill through that way, drill through that way. So it saves us having to drill out, like I said, one of these holes in every single section. So fingers crossed, my bat crazy plan might actually work. Right, so as you can see, the hole has been drilled. So with this cutter, you have your first sort of normal hole saw cutter, and you have this secondary bit as well. So the secondary bit actually cuts out a little lip on this chipboard. So when it comes to our cover plates will sit in and sit flush. Not quite flush because we haven't, I need to take a little bit more out of that, but you get the theory behind it. you could see, we have got our rods through the holes that we drilled. We've now drilled an extra one into the hallway. We're hoping that there's nothing going through here, so young Caspar is going to stick the rods through, straight through. Then it should mean we add another hole right there and carry on similar to what we've done this way through the bedroom. That should pick up the bedroom sockets, the living room sockets, the light in the living room, and we should be getting somewhere, shouldn't we, mate? Are you pushing through? Have you hit anything yet?
Yes.
You've hit something already? Great. You're going to scupper our plans, Caspar.
Huh?
Are we? It looks like them rods are moving, mate.
I think I just hit that.
Yeah, you probably get part of the staircase. Are you getting it through? Please tell me you're getting it through.
There's definitely something there, mate.
I want to get the GoPro down there. What is in the way? So you lot are going to have first dibs at looking at this. What we got here? What was there? Let me know. So, young Caspar, as you can see from the previous video where I chucked the camera down the hole, there was a little beam running across the floor there. So Caspar is in, drilled the hole, now got the effort of trying to get the drill back out. But yeah, we're gonna then rod this through, rod that through, mate, for me. See if we can get that through the hole, and then fingers crossed, we should come out here. That would be nice. That would be nice. So I said previously we had rewired all these lights. We added a switch in for this bathroom here. It was originally on a pull cord. We still need to change these fittings over, so we just wired the old fittings back up. We did change the pendants, but the switches, the new switches we got going in are the Verso ones. So we got a Verso consumer unit going in, and we got Verso accessories as well. So looking forward to using them because the switches are modular, so you can change them out a lot like the Skolmore ones. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. Are you through?
This one.
Are you? Are you true? Oh, looky, looky, looky what I got here. It's moving. We are through. Result, mate. So our biggest problem we have found is where we've alternated drilling these holes in the floorboards is drilling through the joists and getting to the other hole basically. So I think the best thing that we've found is I'm gonna have to go with the old beads of the super rods, push this through into this void section, and now Casper's going to go through from the other hole and sit with the magnet and see if he can grab on and pull this rod through. Yeah, it's a tough one. You got it? He's got it already, he says. Do you know what? We tried it a minute ago without the beads and the magnet, and we couldn't get it. Ah, mate, that was a lot easier, wasn't it? That was a lot easier. So as you can see now, we are in this second bedroom. We have our holes drilled through, ready to rock and roll. And we're actually going to start getting some cables in there, aren't we?
This one.
I think the majority of the hard work getting these prepped is done. So before we get wiring, I'm going to take 2 seconds to talk to you about the old Traderfire. So it is on the old blower, usually on the iPad, but this job was quoted for on Traderfire, and yeah, it is been an absolute joy to use. But probably look at that, look where I am, look, all the way over in Colchester, look, absolutely miles away I am. But yeah, once I'm done, like I said, quoted for on Traderfire, and once I'm done, invoice will go off straight away. So it is an absolute dream. Mobile, iPad, desktop, whatever you want. Jump on Traderfire, code RyanDavis50 will get you 50% off the first 3 months. And yeah, a lot more organised, that is for sure. Get off me, spider. And yeah, go and check it out. Link is in the old bio as per usual. Okay, so you might be able to see we got a box of Wagos here. We've got a maintenance-free junction box. And why is that, you ask? Why is that? It was inevitable, wasn't it? The way we had done this, where we cut out a hole there, cut out a hole there, drilled in the joist, drilled in the joist. Of course, there was at some point going to be some old cables in the way. The old cables ran across here as I drilled through. Pop. We popped the breaker, didn't we? So we've had to make a join in here to get the power running, only for a couple of days until we renew the cables. And it, mate, not the end of the world, but these things happen. And we like to be transparent on this channel, don't we? Mistakes do happen, but we're rectified, we're all happy. Job's a good one.
That's right.
Yeah. So we've now got our legs of the ring into the main bedroom here. We've got our legs of the ring ready to go into the third bedroom, and we've got our legs of the ring in the second bedroom. We're ready to hit all points. And yeah, flying, don't we, mate?
That's right. Yeah.
Flying. What is the time? It is about
11.
11? Is it?
What time is it?
1 o'clock.
Sounds fun.
11. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it, Caspar?
That's it.
Having these today has been an absolute lifesaver, isn't it, mate?
Good.
These, where's the magnet? That magnet as well has got us out of so much trouble, this thing today. Worth investing in quality gear, innit, mate?
That's it.
So this is all the super rod stuff. So these are the beads, magnet, we've got the whole kit, haven't we? The sock, that thing as well. Having not to tape on today, it's just cost us, or saved us, a ridiculous amount of time today. We would have been banging trouble had we not had all this gear.
No.
Wouldn't we? Like stuff like this we've had for ages. We've used this now and again, but the beads we've had for a long time, hardly used them. But a job like this,
perfect.
we haven't stopped using them. It has been brilliant, hasn't it?
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it has been a good bit of kit. So now we want to go from our hole all the way along to our other hole down there for the sockets. And we've also had a bit of a touch regarding this. We got a torch, mate. Casper loves this little uni light. So you might be able to see down there, a lot of the old cable is capped. it's been kept really well because we were able to also pull the upstairs switch lines in. So with a stroke of luck, we may be able to reuse it to pull our new sockets in for upstairs. So fingers crossed, there may be minimal chasing. We'll have to, a lot of these boxes we're going to double off. But yeah, we might get lucky, won't we, mate? Are you there yet? You there yet? He's not there yet. Right, so we got the cables in. I am going to leave the cables in the hole because, you know, it being an occupied rewire, we want to keep these little buttes on for as long as physically possible. So we're going to get as much as our first fix done as we can before we do the switch over, ready to turn the power off and put all the new cabling in. It's all a process where I like to do anyway, is leave the power on for as long as physically possible. You know the drill, as least disruption as physically possible. So somewhere behind this wardrobe, we shall find Caspar.
Oh.
Hello, mate. All right, so this is the small bedroom. We're just getting the last few cables. Look at the amount of holes we have to put in here. Shame, mate, innit? But I'll tell you what, today has been mostly more prep, I think, involved in today than anything. We've got the upstairs sockets in, but now it just makes, especially tomorrow, that bit easier, doesn't it, mate? We're all in the prep, innit, mate?
That's it.
That is key to any occupied rewire. You want to make as minimal amount of distress for the tenants as possible. But yeah, this room's a bit of a mess, but I think that is going to be all. Catch us on the next episode where we will be using my new wall chaser, fingers crossed. Remember, like, subscribe, and me and the boy Caspar will catch you on the next video. See you later.